team like Kyrie and KD, or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s, but no black and white, I need that in HD. Yeah, dogs.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Ant Hen Dog, and we back to it. You know how we do it. NBA legends on the Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas beef. Let's get it, man. I'm a little toxic sometimes. I love watching these videos because you always hear about the beef between these two. And I don't even know if it was it really beef though? Like, was it really beef? Or was it just a little, you know, a little static? You know, sometimes it don't really be beef, but we're gonna see what they say in this video. But before we do, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We are on the way to 10K. Once we get there, I got a big surprise for y'all. I promise you. We're gonna do it big once we get to that 10K. But make sure y'all like this video if y'all like it. And go ahead and write something in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this beef. You know, who was on the wrong end of it? Who was right, who was wrong? Or was it just no right or wrong? Because some people, you know, say that Isaiah Thomas was just an asshole. You know, he was just this guy that was a sore loser, and he was hating on Jordan because because Isaiah was from Chicago, and Jordan started getting all this love from his hometown. So people say that it was a little bit Isaiah, and a lot of people say that Jordan was just petty. Like, it was no reason why Jordan should have went out his way to not let Isaiah get on the dream team. Like, it's so much, you know, in the air. So I'm excited to see what these NBA legends is gonna say about this beef. So let's get into it. We got the NBA legends on Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas beef. Let's get it.
They take it. Michael goes
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Bobby Saul.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean Davis.
What up, Sean?
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. As you all know, Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas have an ongoing beef for so many years now. And in today's episode, I want to take a look at what NBA legends have to say about that rivalry and that beef. But before we start with that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please like the video if you enjoy the content. And even more important, subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode of the Basketball Time Machine. Alright, enough said. Let's get right into it.
Before we get into it, let me know, where does Isaiah rank in all-time point guards? I get a lot of different opinions on this. Some people say he's top 3. Some people say he's top 10. Like, let me know where y'all rank Isaiah, because there's a lot of great point guards out there. But I think Isaiah holding his own against anybody.
Now the first player's opinion that I want to take a look at is from Magic Johnson. As we all know,
What
Magic is good friends with MJ and also Isaiah Thomas, so he is in a very special position. So let's see what he has to say.
What's your take on the back and forth with Isaiah and Mike right now?
I don't like it.
Right.
I don't
think
like it.
They should be done with that. Listen, when we played, we all had to dislike each other to win a championship. We all had to do what we had to do. But now, what Michael is doing is incredible. To be an owner in the NBA, his shoe is still number 1.
That's right.
I mean, you can put all those guys' shoe sales together.
Still not touching Mike.
They can't even mess with Michael Jordan's shoes. And then Isaiah is a businessman himself.
His wine is real good.
Exactly. All the things that he's doing. So why are we still
living in the past?
Yes.
I think only Magic can fix that shit.
Yeah,
only Magic.
Magic gotta do his magic.
Because they should be.
We all look up to both of them.
Yeah, they're my boys.
Right.
So I guess I'm gonna have to be the one to bring them together because
for the culture, we want to see Zeke and Mike somewhere having a drink together, man, for the culture.
There you go. There you go.
And the next player's opinion that I want to take a look at is
Mike and Isaiah, man.
Charles Barkley, who hasn't spoken to Michael Jordan for over 10 years now, which is very, very unfortunate. But he was good friends with Jordan and obviously also played with Isaiah Thomas in the NBA All-Star games back in the days. So let's hear what he has to say.
And what do you feel seeing that there's still some friction potentially between him and MJ, possibly about that to this day?
Well, you know, Jalen, you guys were fantastic last week. I felt bad for Isaiah Thomas, to be honest with you, because I work with Isaiah and I like him a lot. And I thought some of the conversation after the fact was disrespectful to Isaiah. Isaiah and the Bad Boys, hey, listen, man, they're one of the best teams to ever do it. I thought, number one, I have no idea what happened why he was left off the team. They never asked me, number one, about Isaiah.
They asked
Isaiah
Jordan.
Probably should have been on the team. I will say this. I think Isaiah, and he admitted, he probably should have shaken Michael Jordan's hand. But I was mad last week how different news outlets tried to make Isaiah be a bad guy. He made a mistake not shaking Michael's hand. But after that, he probably should have been on the Dream Team. You're 100% correct. But I just thought some of the stuff that happened to Isaiah after last week was disrespectful because he's the greatest pure point guard ever.
The greatest pure point guard?
Because the story that was...
Charles Barkley just said he's the greatest pure point guard ever. And I can tell from that interview that Charles Barkley is pro Isaiah. They said he hadn't talked to Jordan in over 10 years. And he was just saying that he don't like how they was treating Isaiah. So obviously he's on Isaiah's squad. So that's interesting. That's interesting that Charles Barkley is on Isaiah and not, he's not like Magic. Magic was both. I'm good friends with both and they both need to cut it out. Charles Barkley was like, nah, I ain't talked to Jordan and they doing my guy Isaiah wrong.
Circulating was that Jordan said that he wouldn't play on the Dream Team if Isaiah Thomas was on that team. That's not true.
No, he loved playing. He loved Isaiah.
Really?
Still does.
So all that's just
I don't know if that's true.
He loved everything about us in Detroit.
I think that a lot of people...
I don't know how true that is,
like
Sally.
Payton, he probably wasn't happy with Mike said about it. He said a lot about a lot of people. Scotty, Isaiah. Isaiah talking about himself. I don't know why I like Isaiah no more. I don't know what's up with Isaiah. He's just too sneaky.
Say he's sneaky.
He always think I ain't do it, but he did it. But we got you on camera. He did it. Got you on camera.
Isaiah be snitching?
Mike do not want to be your friend, Isaiah. I'm telling you for the fifth time. He do not want to be your friend. Stay on ESPN, keep talking on TNT. Oh, Mike says, now you trying to say everybody's better than Mike. It's okay. You not better than Mike. He took your city and took your city. That's why you really mad. He took over Chicago. I know. I don't think so. Isaiah, no.
Oakley
Isaiah
crazy.
Because he took Chicago. He tried to say he told he didn't. If he was gonna play on the Dream Team, he wasn't gonna play.
Jalen, we all loved The Last Dance. Remember that during the pandemic? Remember we did the after show? We all just enjoyed it so much. And one of the central figures of The Last Dance was Isaiah Thomas and his quote-unquote beef with Michael Jordan. Well, he spoke about it, and he didn't mince his words. Here's what he said, quote, "This guy comes on television and says that he hates me, and then he calls me a bleep. And then I proceed to watch the whole documentary about him being a bleep. Until I get a public apology, this beef is going to go on for a long, long time. Because I'm from the west side of Chicago. Jalen Rose. I don't think he's going to be getting a public apology from Michael Jeffrey Jordan."
Well, you could have eliminated the first 98% of that quote and just added from the west side of Chicago. That's who Isaiah Lord Thomas III is. And by the way, when he wasn't growing up there, where was he living?
Detroit.
Okay, as a member, a central figure of the Bad Boys. I'm telling y'all, look real close in this footage. I think I'm in this line. I think the entire city of Detroit is in this line. As I stand on the table every day, Detroit versus everybody, the logo looks just like it did from day. I'm right behind them. Look, I'm right behind Isaiah. I have to be in that line. And by the way, when Isaiah talked about not liking the way he was portrayed, a guy he just walked past, Trader Jack McCloskey. That's my GM.
I know.
That's my championship GM. That's my championship. And let me tell you something. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant wasn't happy either.
No. Also not that big a deal.
To piggyback off RC's question, because it didn't seem like he was upset being called an asshole. I've been called an asshole.
Well, I was upset. I was highly upset.
Why? It's not negative.
It was the Last Dance documentary. We obviously know everything that was said about Isaiah throughout that, and that was one of the quotes. And it was quoted, and then he quote tweeted it. It said, "Read the quote in its entirety. Don't cut it up. I meant what I said."
Yeah. Now here's why I was upset of watching a documentary of a guy being an asshole to everybody, but then call me an asshole, and I ain't been nothing but nice to this dude. Now this real talk. Go back and document it. You can go back on the west side of Chicago. I ain't talking about Michigan Avenue where they used to kick me off for shining shoes. I couldn't shine shoes on Michigan Avenue. I couldn't shine shoes on Rush Street. They kicked me out of there. On the west side of Chicago, that's where I'm from. Okay?
That's where I'm from.
Now, on the west side of Chicago, when Michael Jordan got to Chicago, I made it real easy for him to walk those streets on the west side of Chicago. My family took care of him. My sister and his brother hung out as friends. My little nephew lived with Michael Jordan. I'm going to say this again. My little nephew lived with Michael Jordan. Now, I'm being extremely good to this dude. I'm calling his house during this period of time.
Wow.
So all this, you know, Isaiah was last of that. No, dude, I was looking out for you. Now, when we played, right, you ain't seen me hit Michael Jordan. As a matter of fact, you ain't seen me hit nobody. Lambert and Mahorn would hit somebody, and what they would do? They would come hit me. Or say Isaiah hit me. I said, no. Fight. That's the dude who hit you. Fight him. Oh, well, you told him to hit me. So then they want to fight me. Okay, well, I know how to fight.
Most of you guys know that I had so many legends on my show. I talked to Dennis Rodman, Dominic Wilkins, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, and all of those guys. And I really wish I had the chance to talk to Isaiah Thomas, because to me, even being a huge Michael Jordan fan, I really wish that he was, able to squash that beef. I love both Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas, and I think those war stories back in the days is so many years ago. Come on, guys, just let it go and squash that beef. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time.
Great video. I think it was more or less geared towards kind of showing that Jordan was in the wrong a little bit. I think so, but I think if we'd have heard more from Jordan and, you know, people that kind of have something positive to say about Jordan, we could have went either way. But like I said, in this video, Jordan is at fault. But let me know what y'all think, man. I appreciate y'all for watching this with me. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. Make sure y'all like this video if y'all like this video. Go ahead and write something in the comments. Let me know. You right there that's watching, I need to know your opinion. Who do y'all think was wrong in this beef? Was it Michael Jordan or was it Isaiah? Or was nobody at wrong? Because that's a possibility. Like, if you just battling against somebody for 10 plus years or however long they was, you know, rivals, like, there's going to be beef, and it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody at wrong. You know, that's just being competitors. But let me know what y'all think. But I appreciate y'all like always. We out.